Now we have the Chickasaw Kitchen Queen from Walmart. We've bought a broom at Walmart. We've cut off most of the bristles so we could get the weight the same as the other cues. And we've installed a black dot shaft, as you can see here, with a black joint collar like most shafts are made. And we're going to compare it to a 314, and that would be a Predator 2, the same one we used earlier. So we can have a comparable. This is a different day, so there may be a slight variation because of moisture content in the air. So first let's use the 314 and establish a baseline. Here we go. And that's 4 and about 11/16, a slight improvement, which means the moisture in the air is a little bit heavier today. While we're shooting these two, we got 4 and 11/16, so that's a 16th less than the last time we shot the same cue. Okay, you see we've marked where the Predator 2 hit, and now we're going to test the broom. And now it's time for the Kitchen Queen. This is the old adage of I'll beat you with a broomstick. Let's see if it's possible. And the broomstick shot at 3 3/16, believe it or not, with a black dot shaft. That should make it very clear the power of the black dot shaft, even on a $8 broomstick from Walmart. Wonder if we ought to go into production on these broomsticks. The next cue we're going to look at is the Q-Tech SST. Like the Thunderbolt, it's fiberglass covered or a different kind of polymer, but the Thunderbolt has a hole down the middle. I think is the only difference here. So this cue retails for $199. Let's see how it does. You know, it's amazing after testing so many cues, regardless whether they're a $1,000 cue or a $200 cue, most brands shoot pretty much the same. There's not a lot of difference, with the exception of just a very few cues, as you're going to see as the test goes along. And the black dot shaft helps every one of them. All right, that looks like 5 5/8. All right, let's see how much we can improve that with a black dot shaft. You know, relative humidity affects these shots considerable, and we did these tests over 2 or 3 days. You'll notice that I changed my shirt pretty often in this presentation because, like I say, it took 2 or 3 days to put this together. So every day there was a little bit difference in relative humidity, so you'll see some changes. That looks like 2 5/16. That's a considerable advantage. We've increased that 143%. In other words, it's deflecting 143% more with its original shaft. All right, Sean, very well-known cue today. Made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Extremely well-built, nice, straight, well-built cue. This one, I have no idea what the price is. We couldn't find the model number, but we know it's a very high-priced cue, probably in the area of $800 or $900. And they're very consistent. What one does, most of them do. They're all going to shoot about the same. So this will be a good education. That's 6 inches. That's right up there with some of the others, some of the higher deflection cues. Again, very stiff butt, very stiff tapers, so the results are always pretty well predictable That's going to be a lot of deflection. Question is, can a black dot shaft improve a Sean? As good a cue as a Sean is, it's well respected. Can we do something with it with a black dot shaft? For you Sean owners out there, you'll need to watch. We're installing the black dot shaft now. And we do make it to match the ring designs on any cue that you may decide that you'd like to have a shaft. For this particular one, it's just a black ring. 2 and 9/30. That's a 163% change. In other words, the Sean shaft is deflecting 163% more than it is with a black dot shaft.